Alright everyone, what's going on? It's Bakari. Welcome back to another City Skylines live stream. And yeah, I titled that right. I titled that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. And it's the 26th, right? Yeah, it is the 26th, in fact. Oh boy. How is it almost February? I don't know how, but it is almost February. And well, crap, I did forget that there's the new setup with City Skylines and all that, where you have to do all this login stuff. There's like, oh my god, I can't think. It's called a launcher, Paradox Launcher, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think I need to log in, do I? I don't have an account. I think I just play and it's fine. That's what I did. That's what I did last time I played, which was on Thursday when I did when I just made a quick little video about a method I wanted to use I wanted to test out in an entire city, but obviously not going to be in Kyoto, because Kyoto, I want it to be a Japanese style city. And in order for me to do that, I don't want to be having too many highways in the city. There's got to be a lot of highways, or there can be a lot of highways, but the thing about it is that the highways aren't exactly going to work the same way that, something else might work. I don't know. Now, I'm not going to make this city completely like Japanese style, perfection, with the works and, all that. No. It's going to be, it's not going to be perfect, replication of like a Japanese city. There's going to be some of my implications. I wanted the downtown in the beginning to be like perfect, like look like a Japanese city, and I generally want the rest to like, especially like the highways and some of the grids to look, Japanese like, meaning like, not, exactly grids, which I mean, I have been doing a lot of grids, but generally just a lot of square shapes, not straight shapes, not too many bends and stuff. But if I want to put in some bends, like I'm going to, looking at there are obviously a lot of grids, a lot of in Japanese cities. There's a lot of grids, especially in Kyoto, where we are. I mean, I'm basing the map off of Tokyo, but Kyoto is also a good reference. Now, Kyoto is located near the city of, I think it's Osaka. It's northeast of Osaka, and Kyoto has grids, a lot of them, but it also has some variations in some outlets, some small areas, but off to the suburb. I mean small areas. I mean like alleyways, off in the corners. So I don't want to make the entirety of Kyoto grid-like. I mainly wanted downtown to look grid-like. I wanted it to look like it's seriously. I even failed to make it grid-like. I honestly deviated from the grid so much. But it's fine. I can't stand grids. I never liked grids. That's actually a lie. I like grids sometimes. Sometimes I like grids. Most of the time I don't though. I did grids in Trapley for Madison, where I did like the special name roads, which are now completely outdated because a few of the names that I put on the roadways I don't really talk to anymore. And if I made that same map, I'm not saying I hate them or anything, or I hate their guts or anything. It's just that I know that even though I made that map and I personally put, people that I knew and talked to in real life, if I were to make that same city, there would be different people on it. Not in case of like spite, like, oh, I hate you, you don't deserve to be on there. No. We're gonna keep. I'm not changing the streets in Madison. Like, Trapley's going to stay the same way it was. It's going to stay the same streets. It represents, you know, people from the time. I'm not going to change it over some petty argument that happened 2 months ago that I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't want you in my city anymore. No, it's permanent. It's done. You're okay. I'm just saying that, like, why did I even go into that topic? I was talking about grids, and all of a sudden I'm talking about Trapley, and like, oh my god, I'm talking about personal people now. No. So, grids. Let's talk about grids, not about people. Let's talk about grids. I don't like grids, except for Trapley. Trapley did loads of grids, and in Madison I actually had a lot of grids. Maputo, I did some grids, but they were like deformed grids. There were some corners, some weird things. I like grids for convenience sake. I don't like grids. Like, I don't like the grids that go on forever and never end. Oh my god, there's a lot of traffic. Then again, I'm the one who wanted 2-lane roads throughout the entirety of the city, so... Oh god, what happened here? It's just a bunch of traffic, I think. Yeah, it just is. These guys can't get in too easy. Do we even have road maintenance vehicles? I feel like we should have some. Or at least, a lot. How's Rice? Rice Farms is a 5-star place for producing a load of flour, a lot of animal products, way too much flour. This place is thriving a lot. We do have the ocean thermal energy conservation area here, where there's a truck actually headed over there. I forget what this road is for. Now, this highway doesn't get used, obviously, because the only way in, you can only really get off here. You can't continue. None of these people are continuing. As you can tell, they're all exiting off here. We still haven't named the metro stations. The metro stations are getting used a lot more. And considering I put them so close together, I'm kind of shocked that a lot of them even get used. Like this one. I mean, I understand this one. I put like a lot of space between this one and like... And I just realized something, that there's like nothing cutting across the middle. So, these people over here, people that live, over, or I don't know, here, people that live here, their nearest metro station is here. So either the best way to get somewhere is to walk up here, take the train into wherever the hell, or it's to, I don't know, do something else. I think that's gonna bode a lot better for people, because they're not gonna have to cross too much, or if they do, they'll figure it out. I mean, and remember, we have no bus lines in this city because I'm trying to not put a bus line in. Because I read an article that Japan really doesn't, like there's buses, but obviously no one rides them. Because unlike the US, where the road systems are really well designed, Japan, I mean, they're well designed, but they're not well designed for the mass traffic that would provide for people. Anyway, I do want to place down that road maintenance center, which is this thing right here, which I'm gonna be placing right here next to the highway. Like there. Just so we can get some road vehicles out on the roads. Oh, what? Get your butt back here. We gotta get these vehicles out on the roads. God, look at the people parked on the... Oh my god. And of course, well... You know, the metro doesn't really go to many places, so it's kind of hard to tell. Now, of course, there's a metro station here, because, you know, that's... People gotta get down there. Ah, frick, these guys aren't getting water. Come on, man! You guys need water? Is this the rice farms train coming back? 247 people waiting for the next train to the rice farms. Frick, I need to straighten this track out. There's no trains that go along this track, so I can temporarily put this track out of service just to, like, straighten it. Because I really do not like the shape that that track goes in. I would suggest that the track kind of curves in like this. That's still too bumpy. That's an awful bump. Alright. That's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Now, how's that train doing? That's the metro, not the train. Ah, there it is. How many... You had 250 people on this one. Holy crap-alicious. Okay, you guys are all going to work, I see. Bro, why? What the frick are you doing over here? Okay, it's not a bro, it's a girl, but like, still. Like, holy crap. Why the... You're not this person I was looking for, but, you know, the person I was... I don't even know anymore. I think some of these people just gave up. There's... I mean, look, there's spots here! Look, there's parking spots everywhere. Oh my. How's this going, the traffic here? There's too much merging, but that's beyond the point. So there's room for expansion, like I said, and possibly up here, because I generally want to get up to here eventually with the whole tunnel deal. And this big bump here. I mean, we could easily just tunnel that straight through. Like, I don't know why the game just randomly decided to send it over a mountain like that. So let me just... There's a few bumps we just have to sort out. Like this one just needs to be less pronounced. Okay, this... I wish instead of a bump, it was just like... Okay, I think I know what we have to do. This road has to go like this. Hold on. Except we have to curve it upwards while that's happening. Like, we can't just be... Like, I'd say, like, go up a little bit. And then I'd say go up another level, like here. I'd say then another, like, I don't know how long. 2 levels sounds about right. That's a little bit better. Doesn't really matter right now because, well, no one lives up here, like, at all. Like, it's good practice for later, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we have people stopping here instead of not going through the intersection. That is illegal. Alright, that's, you see, that's better. Alright. Now what are we gonna do? Where are we expanding is a good question to start with. So, I mean, we already have this island on the other side that we could possibly expand, or we could just continue out here. I think I want to continue this way, so what we're going to do is basically we're just going to have... So first off, before we get started with this whole deal, I want to go into my... and just see how much commercial build, how many like shops there really are in the city, which there barely are any. Alright, basically what that means is what we're going to do now... There's going to be a bit of space. And we're going to start having some more, I'm gonna do actually a different pattern. I'm going to have them, like, kind of go in, like, rings. Like that. And then I want something to, like, split the difference here. So what I want to do is I want it to go kind of like this. And then I want this to go straight across. Damn it, Okay, we need to bring this industrials. Come on! And then I need to go into here. Alright, I want one bridge. Nah, that doesn't make sense, you see what I mean? that's better. Please. Just please. I want my... I don't want this damn requirement anymore for my... See, guys, I'm not completely against grids. I use grids now and then. I don't like, you know, come on. There we go. I'm not doing grids. I refuse to do, like, perfect, like, grids. I will do things similar to grids, but I will not. Alright. We're making part of this now just a commercial area. Nothing too big, though. I'm actually going to turn this entire block. Just this whole thing. Alright. So this exit's going to remain until I'm finally able to connect this area up easily. But like once that happens, I'm going to add another exit or two in here. Alright, let's build. I just realized there's like no downtown sites like at all. This one's too tall for my city. When this intersection starts getting busier, I am going to need to upgrade this to a timed traffic light, but for now, like, all of our traffic is turning off down here, or, you know, at these two junctions, so if they're not going any further, there's really no point for me to upgrade this, especially when no one's using this yet. You know, on the turbine interchange, there's like, you know, everyone's either going this way, or that way. No one's going any other way really at the turbine interchange, so there's really no point. Everyone's, you know, getting through into the city this way. Especially all the trucks, which need to go to there. What's this? I don't know. bet you there's still a ton of people. Oh my god, frick. Alright, so while this okay, I can't tell if ID Serb is being suicidal, if he's just being dramatic like he always is, but if you're actually concerned about it, ID just, you know, actually, you need to actually let me know. Like, don't make it seem like a joke, okay? If it's not a joke, you need to tell me, okay? Because if you don't tell me, I'm just gonna think it's a joke and I'm not gonna take it seriously, alright? So, yeah. So while this continues building, I'm just gonna take, like, a quick, like, 3-minute break. Not even. Probably give me more like a minute and a half, and I will see you guys in about a minute and a half. So, yeah. I'm also going to turn off the mic while I take this quick break. I just want everything in this part to build up. Alright, enough wasting time. Alright, I'm back from my quick break, and my voice is still annoying as ever, but hey, at least I'm back. See, I finished building up the main part of the city. There's still a little bit more that we gotta develop, but I will develop that later on. I am gonna need to put in some metro stations, though, real quick. I also want to put a few in for, you know, future reference. I want to place one there, and I want to place one here, and then we're just gonna leave that like that, and then I'm gonna place one. I can't get tricked by that, though. That's the problem. I'm gonna put one over here. one here, one over, like, here, and then one, like, I don't know, here. And I'm gonna go like that, and we'll just suspend growth for today. So we can build these suburban... Do I have snapping on this? I actually don't. I kind of wanted snapping though, so... We're gonna quickly put snap on. Snap. And then... I'm gonna have this basically loop like this. I'm gonna try at least. That works. And then I'm gonna go up. Like so. And then I'm gonna go... See, generally, this is why in other cities, train lines tend to follow like, follow main roads rather than to just, like, go off and do their own thing. Because, like, things like this happen. Where you just have too many stations. I'm gonna need one. We got enough over there. I think we just need, like... We got one there. I'm thinking just one, like... Just one over here. And why am I creating, like, two separate train lines? Well, they're basically exactly what you think I'm making. What the frick was that noise? I thought I heard a noise, but that might have just been me going insane because... That might have just been me going insane because I haven't talked to anyone my age since, like, Friday, but I don't know. Probably not why. That's probably just me over-exaggerating. I just probably heard something, that's all. That's all that happened. I just heard a noise. I made a big deal out of it when I just didn't... When it just wasn't necessary. And then I need to merge this track. I'm just gonna, you know what? We're gonna leave it for now. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a new line that we're gonna start it at the train station here. And we're just gonna have it go around like this. Just a big old loop. Oh, wait a second. I just realized something that this is... We should I'm gonna actually do it the opposite way. I'm gonna try at least. I'm gonna start there, go to this stop, and things are gonna get confusing, guys, so just... Okay, you know what, actually? I do need some transfer stations, though, like... I mean, or you could just walk to the... Screw it, I'm gonna try this. We're gonna see how it goes. Worst case, they can do out of station transfers. Alright, so we have our two metro lines. I'm thinking we need an express and a local now. Well, not now. I think we're good with the locals for now, but eventually once the population starts growing, we are going to need expresses and locals. Come on out. Okay, our city attractiveness went up, which is good. That's all we really needed, was just a little bit of attractiveness just to get us through some, you know, areas, and now I think we're good to go. Thankfully, we do have, like, way a lot of traffic coming in through here. In fact, we should probably have the speed limit increased to infinite through this portion so that we can have the most vehicles pass through here at a time. Because, like, the more vehicles we have passing through here, you know, it's going to give us some more money. Even though we really don't need it, but like it looks better for my stats and all that. So that's where all my vehicles are spawning. There's more vehicles spawning over here. And we have garbage issues. Alright, let's go pick up some garbage, everybody, on this Saturday morning. Picking up that garbage like we do. And we're returning now. Yay! Stuck behind this guy? Come on, man. I bet the only vehicles we have coming through here are the road maintenance vehicles. There are none, actually. Because, like, if you go past this exit, you have to turn around here. At this part here. I'm surprised we already have, like, 38,000 people. Oh my god, they're begging us for more industrial area. So I'm gonna have to start building some industry probably along the river, because that would make sense, and then plus we could probably get a cargo ship place here. Can we? I gotta check. That's at the harbor. I'm talking about the car. Oh my god, what are you talking about? Oh my god, you can only leave this way. You can't take the river this way. So you have to be able to connect to this unless we build a canal. And if we build a canal, ships aren't going to be able to fit on the canal. Well, I could see if we could try to get the... It's like, where's the, like, the water thing we can build anyway? It's not in there. Okay, well, a key is gonna... That's not a... Wait, hold on. Shallow canal. Okay, well, the only way that we're gonna fit something into a canal... I mean, you know, a ship, is with the canal. But obviously a ship ain't fitting through there. And you can't fit a ship through a mountain range either. You can't... Okay, lesson number 1. You can't fit a ship through a mountain range. Okay? Like, unless we... Can we... I wish we could build, like, underwater ones. I just wish we could just, like, carve just a big chunk of land right out. Just, like, build a cargo harbor here. Like, you're telling me that I can't, like... do something like this where I... Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're going to save as Kyoto... This is gonna be the end, by the way. Kyoto 4. We're gonna make a Kyoto 4 save. And if this doesn't work, we're going to basically... just keep the save. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a large brush, strong distance, and I'm going to slope the terrain. And I'm going to go... Basically, I'm going to pause the game, and I'm just going to go straight down from... Not there. We're going to... It's going to be easier to go from here or something. So we're basically going to start from here, and we're going to go to there. Okay, we're going to start here. Yeah, we're going to start there. And then just go like that. And then... Wait, this... Need to, like, physically, like, build it through, like, continuously. Like, you can't just stop halfway there and call it quits. Like, it's gotta just flow. This has gotta flow. Now, if I were to put a ship, if I were to put a harbor, would it be able to connect to the route? No. It would not be able to connect to the route. However... If we were to fill this part with water... Alright, water, we need you to seep in. Alright, we got some water that decided to seep in. Now we just gotta patiently wait for that water to make it all the way to the other side. This is just a test. We have a backup save just in case. Just in case that don't work. So check it out. The water is about to meet up. That means the water level here is going to get lower. And it basically means we just built something called a gorge. If you guys don't know what a gorge is, it's basically just a river that goes straight through a mountain. So this is just basically a gorge right here. But that is gonna, now we just have to pray that we have enough water to just supply this. Like, this is a gorge, for example. That's also a gorge. But this is a man-made gorge here that we just built between two mountains. Now you could, in theory, build a canal along here, but you know, you can't build a canal through a mountain. However, what if I decided, okay, I can't because there's roadway in the way. So it says shoreline required. It's telling me that this isn't shoreline. This is shoreline, it says. This is not shoreline. We need shoreline, apparently, in order for this to work. So basically, that means that we need to basically lower the height here. But not, like, all the way. I'm talking about, like, to this height. Or just, like, lower the terrain. Like, and then you still can't connect to the root with this thing. With this gorge. Because this isn't apparently considered shoreline, so you can't connect it. Okay, well, we tried and we failed. Okay, but yes, so this, unfortunately, that counts as shoreline. This counts as shoreline. So basically, if I were to go like this and just straighten this whole portion out and go like this for this entire portion, because this counts as shoreline. This doesn't connect to the root. That also doesn't connect to the root. Can't connect to root, can't build on water. You see all these problems that I'm just getting. So thankfully, though, I have a backup save here, which means that we don't have to, you know, have that save permanently. I just wanted to do that just to test something out. Now, I've only been streaming for an hour. I'm aware of this. I am very aware of this, actually. But I'm tired. And I don't want to play City Skylines anymore. I have no inspiration in City Skylines. I used to have so much inspiration. But, well, okay, here's the thing. I don't not have, like, inspiration for City Skylines. It's just starting a city that kind of, you know, is hard for me. You know, for Maputo, I did the same thing. You know, oh my god, I have 2 viewers and I'm about to end the stream. What is wrong with me? Okay, but you guys can stick around for this. I'm not doing very long City Skyline streams for Kyoto because right now I just don't have the inspiration to, you know, keep this up. I need to, obviously, you know, I do have random spurts of inspiration from time to time. You saw that throughout Maputo. during Maputo, I was doing a lot of streams, but, I always have trouble starting a city. And my city is still in that stage where, you know, anything could happen. So I don't know what to do right now, and therefore we're just going to end it now. Now, eventually we're going to get to the point where, like, the point in Maputo where, I have so much inspiration, and eventually I'm going to get to the point where I'm just going to be able to do anything without having to really think about it. I'm just going to be able to be like, okay, well, I just want to fill that space and let me do some cool designs. Ooh, I want to do this. I want to do that. That'll come eventually. But for now, I have to, take what I took, build certain things, don't build certain things. I have to figure certain things out. And eventually I'll get to that point. But for now, I have to end this. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow for some GTA 5 or Siege. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be one of those two games. So anyway, I'll see you. Take care. Goodbye.